Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me much pleasure to be here tonight. Jay has invited me here as Acting Minister for Local Government, but I'm also here as somebody who's from Sigatoka. I remember as a young child, many of the young people will not remember, but we used to actually walk across this bridge. My grandfather used to have a cinema up in Lasse, Cinema Royal. For those of you older ones, you would know that. And I remember every night after the movies, we used to all walk across, and we used to fish on this old bridge. As you know, the cement walls were like this. You used to stand there, you used to fish there, walk through the town. Unlike the Tapu family, the Ali family went to St. Joan of Arc. For those of you who went to St. Joan of Arc, and I also remember the old railway line. You did not have the road there, and you had the cherry guava trees. You walked to the cherry guava trees. There are some people. There were some people who went to the cherry guava bush for other things also. I remember that. So there's a lot of sweet memories of Sigatoka town. I remember the days when the tar seal was only up to George's Pool. Those of you know George's Bridge, where Will City's restaurant is. So, of course, we have very sweet memories. I remember Yavulo village. It was connected to the town area by a coconut tree trunk. Those of you all know, to get to Yavulo, you had to walk on a coconut tree. And then it became 2 planks, and then eventually became a culvert. So there are many memories that I have of Sigatoka town, and I'm sure all of you have very sweet memories of Sigatoka town. It is very important for those who have the memories of the old times and those of the younger ones with memories of now to cherish those memories. Because it's only history, it's a sense of belonging that builds any town, any city, any country. And it's also very, very important to have a sense of loyalty to where you come from. And I think it's very important, we all as Fijians must not have only loyalty to Sigatoka if you come from Sigatoka, but we must all be loyal to our country. It is only that way that our country will progress. So ladies and gentlemen, I think it's wonderful to be here tonight. I'm sure you've all enjoyed yourselves. It is the first time ever in Sigatoka's history that you've had such a Sigatoka Day celebration. It is very, very important. I hope it becomes an annual event. I'd like to publicly acknowledge all those people who have been acknowledged by the Municipal Council for their contribution over the years in different times of the years, different periods, and how they've contributed to making Sigatoka very significant. But I want to publicly also acknowledge, and please put your hands together, for a Special Administrator, Jay White. Let me tell you publicly, when we appointed him the Special Administrator, since then he has not received a single cent. We do not pay him any wages. He is doing this work for free. I think we also need to acknowledge that. Whilst we want to build upon our history, it is also important for any country, any town, to also move with the times. And in the next few weeks, ladies and gentlemen, we're putting in place some significant changes in the law to ensure that Sigatoka town progresses. As announced by the Prime Minister in the budget address in November in 2013 for the 2014 budget, we are contributing $200,000 towards the upgrade of the Sigatoka market. We are giving an additional $200,000 through the Challenge Fund. There's also, as the Prime Minister announced, a $3 million allocation that's made to municipal councils once they make a submission to the Ministry of Local Government. Jay White made a submission some months ago on a further contribution from government to also help facilitate sleeping areas for those ladies who come from the interior or Navosa to sell their goods. and that will also be put in place. By doing and facilitating such projects, ladies and gentlemen, we make everybody belong to where they come from. We make people feel they belong, but we also empower them. The recent opening of the tar sealing of the 15 kilometers up to the Sigatoka Valley is a significant improvement. And we hope in the years to come to make or carry out more tar sealing, not just up to Kayasi, but also across the road in Kavananassau. So these are the things that we all need to look forward to, and we look forward to your support, not just as Fijians, not as citizens of this country, but as citizens of Sigatoka, to work together with the administrator, to work together with all the community to ensure that it becomes a wonderful place to live in. I think the time has come for the fireworks. The license, I think, ends at 8:10. So I better not talk for too long. But thank you very much for coming tonight, and I wish you a very wonderful evening and a wonderful year. Vinaka, thank you.
Now, let us celebrate. Please bring your hands together as we cut the cake to celebrate 78 years of Sigatoka. Let's sing Happy Birthday.